Hi everyone, this is Dr. Class at Modern Speech, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to add text-to-speech to your React Native app. So, I'm going to be showing you how to get started, how to sign up, and how to start using Unreal Speech SDK. So, I want to just give you a very brief intro to text-to-speech in React Native. In the past, adding text-to-speech to React Native application has been very tedious. Like you have to create an API, an external API to communicate with your React Native project. And Unreal Speech has finally released the React Native SDK, which means you don't need to create external APIs to communicate with your app. So all you just have to do is start using all you have to do is just install Unreal Speech React Native SDK into your React Native app and start adding ultra realistic text to speech to your application. And it's a very cool update. So you can actually visit unrealspeech.com, and once you visit unrealspeech.com, you can play around with this demo. This is really cool. It's going to show you how to configure your parameters in order to get your desired output. So it's a really good job. So yeah, after that, just head over to, you're also going to be using this package. We're going to be using React Native Unreal Speech. So this is the Unreal Speech SDK. You can see the download is going pretty high. I see it has 228 downloads so far, which is really crazy. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to be using Expo. So you can actually use any workflow you want, but I'm going to be using Expo because it's much faster and also it's very easy to set up. So let me just open my VS Code. So I've actually initialized an app. So to initialize the project, all you have to do is say nps expo init and the name of your app. And this is that I'm actually saying Unreal Speech yes. So after that, what I have to do is say cd into this, and once you cd into this, so I'm just going to say code dot to open project. So let me just quickly drag this to actually take up the available space. So now we're in our project. So I actually expect you know a little bit of React Native in order to follow this tutorial comfortably. So after that, the next thing we need to do is to install some couple of dependencies. So one of the things we're going to be needing is we're going to say yarn add expo AV. So we're going to be using this to actually play the audio. So the returned voice. So we're going to be using this to play the audio. So after that, we're going to be needing the React Native or the Unreal Speech React Native SDK. So which we're going to say yarn add React Native Unreal Speech. So going to install. So now we can start. We can actually start exploring Unreal Speech CTS. So the next thing we have to do now is say just to start. You can say take yarn start. So let's say the nps export start. Yeah. So by doing this, what we're actually doing, what this command is actually doing is actually starting the React Native application. So let me just it's on because I'm on my MacBook and I want to use the simulator. You can also use your emulator if you're on Windows. So the choice is yours. So it's going to take a while to open the device. Yeah, so we just opened the device. So I'm just going to drag this into this viewport. So let me just drag this into this viewport. Okay. Yeah. So let me just adjust this a bit. Yeah. Everything is looking good. So, okay, it's loading. Okay, so let's just go to our app.ts, and let's just start building. So I will be needing a porting element. So let me just remove this and add a porting. The title is going to be and have title. And title is going to be of speak now. So you can see speak now. And what I'm still going to add another press. And the press is going to be have the speak. Have the speak. I just want to share what's happened. So let's say cast, have the speak. Then single love water. What? Yeah. Okay. So if you just click on this, it's just going to sort of move to the backend. So now let's start using on speech TTS. So to get that, what we need to do is say const, and we're going to structuring few things from the your speech hook. So I'm going to say use your speech, and here I'm going to be passing in your API key. So if you head over to unrealspeech.com, click on the sign in and choose the account you actually want to sign in with. I'm going to be signing with Google. Okay. So I'm going to select the account. Yeah. So you can sign in. So go to your dashboard. And once you're on your dashboard, click on the developers tab and copy your API key. Again, you're given 1 million characters, which is insane. You're going to actually start building your SaaS products. And this can actually accommodate up to 100 users. So that's one of the things that a lot of our customers love about UnrealSpeech. So after this, I'm just going to paste this API key here. And now I'm going to, so we're going to be using the stream. And so we're going to be using the stream method. So I'm going to say const, and I'm going to say buffer, and you say stream. Then you're going to pass in the. But let's use the test in the front page, UnrealSpeech front page. That's what we're going to be using. So let me just this. Let's copy this and paste it. Okay. So now you just actually load the buffer. Well, what we're going to be doing. Okay, so basically what is happening here is that this is actually a synchronous task. I'm going to say async. I'm going to plan out it here. Yeah. So what is actually happening now is that this is the so what the stream is actually doing is actually streaming this test and it's going to return the buffer. And something that's nicely done here is that it actually returns a raw buffer for you to start using. So if you have a WebSocket, you can actually stream it directly. So the buffer is going to you and you can actually do anything you want to do with it. So I'm going to be also showing you how to use other things from this custom hook from UnrealSpeech hook here. So now let's play the audio from this buffer. So yeah, this buffer is a representation of an MP3 file. So and that MP3 file is an audio. So what we're going to be doing is that this buffer that is returned, we're actually going to encode it to a blog, and from that blog, we're going to be creating an audio blog so that we can easily create this. I know this might sound complex, but I'm going to show you how to do this in a set. So this is not difficult anyway. So what we need to do is just say, I'm going to say cast play. So this is also going to be a sum. And then we're going to be having a try and catch block. So what this try and catch block is going to do is going to be handling errors. So I'm going to say, we're going to actually be taking a response. Yeah. So you're going to say if response to, okay, so what this means is that if the response is not successful, I'm going to say true error. So I'm going to say network response error. Yeah. So, but if this is successful, then we have to actually get a log data from the response. So I'm going to say log data, and I'm just going to say response log. So by doing this, we're actually getting a blob representation of the response. And now we're going to create a new blob. So I'm going to create a new blob. So now a new blob. So this is what so let me just explain what happened. So this is a new blob, and we are taking in this, we are converting this response to blob, and this is the blob data, yeah. So we are not passing the blob data here. So we are actually encoding this to be an MP3 for us. So to be so what this blob actually does, so this is an audio blob, right? So that is what this basically does. That actually convert the raw blob the raw buffer into an audio blob. So that's actually what happens basically. So the next thing we need to do is to actually convert this blob to euros so that we can easily play it. So to do that, I'm going to say euro, and this would actually make this very easy for us. So all you have to say is come up here and import blob to data euro. So let me just click this. Okay. Let's just call this here. And this is going to be this sequence. So I'm going to put narrate here. So this also going to be narrate. So you need actually a function. We're going to pass this here. I'm going to pass in the blob. So this is actually going to convert the blob to the data euro, so to euro basically. So now we can start using the export if we actually installed. So all I have to say is import audio from export EV. So what this actually using, we are going to be using is to play this row. So now what we have to say is actually const, and I'm going to just virtual sound, and then I'm just going to say await. So once you're saying audio sound dot create a sync of the euro. So you don't really have to memorize this. You can actually just very copy and paste this. So what this is doing is actually passing in the URL so it's good to play. So next you have to say, just say async dot sound await sound to play with. So what is basically doing is actually playing the audio. So now I'm gonna say if this is error, so I'm going to consult a log error, and then I'm gonna say an error port y audio. So yeah, we're going to pass in the error. Let's just cross check this, and so again, this is checking if the response is successful. Then we have the log data. So it's actually converting the response into log, and then actually have actually creating a new log of a type of an MP3. So then we actually converting this blob into a data URL so it can be easily played. So you can say here, and then we actually play it. So now what we just need to do is just say play, and also just say play buffer. So let's change this to response. So play response, and so let's reload this, make sure everything is working perfectly, and let's just play. So again, we need to actually add some things here. We'll say request state. So we have to check. So let me say request state. If the request state is supposed to loading, then we're going to say yeah, we're adding an activity indicator. Activity indicator. Yeah. Else we're going to pass in the spotting. I'm just import this. Let's import this up here. So we're going to import activity indicator. Yeah. Let's refresh again. Let's reload again and try this. So okay. So check if your mic is muted, because if your mic is muted sometimes you can see it's actually low, so it's not going to play out. So let's check So
amid the intricate labyrinth of human neurons lies a molecule that has.
So you can see, check your emulator and simulator if it's low. So you can actually click on this place, on this edge here to actually increase the audio or decrease it. So let's just play this again to get everything.
Amid the intricate labyrinth of human neurons lies a molecule.
So you can see how ultra-realistic this sounds. And one of the exciting things here is that you can actually change the voice type. So you could actually come here. So here's it. Okay. So in this stream here, you can pass in an parameter voice. You can just add Dan. So if you actually want to know more about this, so just head over to react-native-unrealspeech SDK and scroll down. You're going to see the available voices. So you're going to see you have Dan, Real, and the rest. So you can actually see some configurations and pass in. So it's actually well documented, so you could easily follow it. So, okay, so let's experiment with a few other things. So I'm just going to comment this. I'm just going to comment this. And also, yeah, comments this. Let us comment this off. So another thing can be, we can actually use there's another called create synthesis tags. So this is actually used for instance, if you are working on a project that actually requires that you're going to pass in a large chunk of text, this is going to be the best option for you. So let me just show you how to use it. So let me just comment probably everything off. Yep. So let us say const and do speak. I'm going to pass in an async. Okay. I'm going to say const. I'm going to say packs. And packs, I'm going to pass it this. So yeah, we can add in the test. So for the test, I'm going to add in this same thing. So, but one of the things, the difference between stream and create synthesis tags is that stream actually is actually good for chatbots. So stream can only take a maximum, the maximum number of tests you can pass into a stream is 1,000. So, but for a create synthesis, you can actually pass in up to 50,000 tests, which is insane. So let me just pass in this. Okay, let me just change this single quote to double quote. Let's see. Okay, so we can actually pass in the voice, yeah. So let me just go view, yeah. So now what's going to happen here is so the tax. So what is actually going to be logged out is the tax. So let me just show you this. Let's just load this. Just click. So you can see the tax is actually done. So if you can actually come here and say this is status. So this is status. So let me just explain what's happening here. So whenever this creates synthesis tags is executed, these tags so whenever it's so a status is actually is always saved. So let me just click on, so you're gonna see status. Okay, currently it's none. So you can see the status now. It is the status now. So what you're actually going to do is, so what you're going to say, if status, then what we're going to be saying is we're going to be using another thing here called get synthesis tag status. So I'm going to say post, let's say results with a post to, or let's say response. Yes, with the range, yeah. Response request. So, okay. So then I'm going to pass in the statements. So let's sort of log this. This is me returning a URL. So I will go to the documentation. If we go to the documentation and scroll, you're going to see here. So there's it. So I'm going to pass in the tax ID, which is the status. And so let me just do this. Let me just execute this code. Okay, so you can see the URL. So this is actual URL. You can actually click on it. So once you click on it, so this is it. So we actually have other things here. So things like we actually have speech. So speech is probably the last one. So it actually works similar to this. So let's just experiment with speech in a second. I'm just comment this off again. So let's come and say first. Let's have will speak at maybe an awesome again. I'm going to say constant my speech and we're passing it in the ways. Okay. Let me just copy this same test. So what speak for speech is speech actually works the same as stream, works well as a stream, but just the thing here is that stream returns buffer while speech actually returns the actual URL, and speech can't really generate long, can't really pass long characters into speech. I think the maximum you can pass into speech is between 1,000 and 500. So let's say 1,000, that is the maximum text you can pass into speech. So let's just click this. Okay, let me space this. Yeah, I think it was also the log speed by speech. It's actually going to return a URL. So just load this. So you can see actually it does a URL. You can actually play it. Play it. So you can actually handle this any way you want. So you can see how easy it is. How easy it is to add text to speech here. If you actually like this kind of content, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'm going to see you in the very next video.